Let's go ahead and speak with Queen Sphene again to take on the level 97 main story quest entitled On the Cloud. Sphene would take you back to the outskirts. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Alright, so away go the ladies. And I will also depart. So jump over the futuristic fence. Yeah, something else I should also do while I'm in the neighborhood is attune to the main Aether, because I haven't done that yet. Alright, Wook. Do you hear that? Hear what? Well, as the rain stops temporarily, people are running somewhere.
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
For what? Is this some sort of Alexandrian ritual that we're about to learn? So we're at this door. Also, hi there, guys. Yeah, pretty much everyone's here.
I'm glad you could make it.
So yeah, we've come to visit this old lady here.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you.
Hello there.
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Namika? Yeah, of course, 30 years has not been kind to her.
What's the matter, dear?
Yeah, you said her name, right? And look what we see.
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
And she's held on to it this whole time.
You know her?
Oh yeah, we absolutely do.
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
Not quite the reunion you were expecting, huh?
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Yeah, trapped in this place as she was, along with everyone else.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Yikes.
Namika, it's me. Wuklamat.
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Yeah, she must be suffering from some really bad things dealing with aging, unfortunately. Because yeah, I can have an idea of what she's going through right now. Yeah, dementia more than likely.
Has she no more soul cells?
Soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Oh, is this the Undertaker?
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Yeah, Undertakers are coming to take her away. We finally get to see her again after all this time, and then... yeah, it's gonna be that fleeting.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on. In us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Yeah, referring to the Yokui, of course.
Wait! Where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden.
In other words, euthanization.
I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer?
Yeah, if she could.
We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Yeah, come on. Help a lady out.
Let us give them some time alone.
You might want to set the battle axe for us aside there for a moment there, Wook. Yeah, I should be on my way too. And so, sometime later...
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
Yeah, like how you're gonna put her out of her misery?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
Well, now that we've established that...
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower.
Yeah, that's something to ponder.
In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining.
Yeah, if only they could see this now.
Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
Yeah, how did you bring your world into ours?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding.
Is it?
I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years. Until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
But then what happened before that?
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
Yeah, explain that, please.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphyn's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
So how did this happen then? As the music stops.
Ah, but of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder.
Yeah, this imposing thing?
Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoraljar resides.
But you're the queen. Wouldn't you have access to that?
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoraljar do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here.
No.
I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoraljar's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
Well, when you put it that way.
A fair question.
Yeah.
Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
So at least we know where she is now.
The Thunderyards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
Alright. Until we meet again, I guess. Meanwhile.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep, anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What are you talking about? Yeah, how quickly that face turns on everyone. Like, did you just suffer some massive memory loss?
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
No, it's not.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
So the people around here also suffer from significant amnesia?
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
This is how they use cloud storage in this place? And also, that's creepy. Yeah, look at that furrowed brow. It all has to do in the head, doesn't it?
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud.
Well, at least you know that much.
Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, this isn't creepy at all. We'll just give people immediate amnesia once someone is put down. And now we can all look up there. Yeah, not creepy in the slightest. Alright, we gotta talk. What's going on? How could Papone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to the others as well, I wonder? Oh jeez. There's only one way to find out. Let us make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherites. So yeah, we gotta go this direction anyway. Or is it that Google AI that got a lot of controversy earlier this year because if you made a search about something, it would never be accurate? Yeah, I read stories about how Google messed up their AI process. So, yeah, there's even Lalafells working here. Yeah. Hello there, young lady. An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. So yeah, this is not an isolated incident. The other person next is the preoccupied residents of Viera. What's that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I've worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If she spent time here, I would remember. Maybe it's fitting that I'm playing this part of the game in October right now because we are definitely getting into Halloween territory. Yeah, finally this caregiving resident, but... I do recall caring for someone until recently. And you say that it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. This cloud sucks. Yeah, some cloud this is. Yeah, someone is put down, we just erase their memories and have them put into computers. Until sometime later, while we're all getting weirded out. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of ether corresponding to the act too, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Papone seemingly forgot, a light under the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continue making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Yeah, they might not even be allowed to know about it. Indeed. If we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kakiwa instead? Sven said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. Yeah, how far are we going? As we just zoom and... oh, what the heck is that? Yeah, there's something in the distance. Aaronville's trying to get his eyes on it. And yeah. Ah! Impossible! Yeah, there's a robot. And it's floating, and it's got two hands that are dislodged from its body. And it looks like a mouse. The head of a mouse. Yeah, we see you. And Aaronville is curious. Another kind of mechanical soldier? It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. I agree. Because if we're being spied on... yeah, if you're spying on us, we're coming after you. Should we give chase? Yeah, it could give us answers. I think it understood our words. It might be worth it asking it some questions. Before we disconnect it? Anvil, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction where I headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. Yeah, not creepy at all. Feels like we're in Halloween Town. So yeah, just to make sure we are indeed got that aetheryte confirmed in our database now, so let's start going to the east. Yeah, we're coming after you, creepy mechanical head. Yeah, why are you tailing us? Are you a spy for Zeralja? Yeah, Wook is chilling out here in the ranch for some reason? Wook, we're going this way. Oh, and Aaronville's here. It's too Polly trying to convince Wook, hey, we need to go further east. Now we gotta look around at this crossroads here. Yeah, there's the creepy head. We see you. You can't hide forever. Don't make me switch to Dragoon. Running away again, huh? You found it? Yeah, it's going in that cave over there. Are there more like it? To the northeast. Then it must be bound for their mines. Come on then. It could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. Yeah, there could be a whole bunch of those things. And if we go in there without proper preparation, we could be screwed. Alright, we gotta forge on. So once we try and get around this Thunder Spirit, which we did successfully, so as we arrive at the entrance to the tunnel. Airville. I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone, but we're still going in, of course? This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Yeah, indeed. We're going in. So how many of these creepy floating heads are flying around in this place? Well, if nothing else, we found an ether current and bats, but these ones actually are feral, so we gotta worry about those things. How much further, Aaronville? I hear them. Several people up ahead. Beyond that? I can't make out their conversation with the echoing. Let's keep going. Stay on your guard. Let's go. So as we make our way in. And why are we letting Aaronville take the lead? See how it's exactly in here? We found it. But is it one of many, though? Yeah, we see you.
What is this?
Oh, who's there?
Aaronville!
Yeah, look out! Oh. Yeah, obviously they're gonna stand up for the creepy robot.
A trap?
Aaronville, stay back. Great, now it's glitching.
It really is you!
Wait, not only does it speak, but it recognizes Aaronville?
Huh?
Yeah, that's random.
Who?
I just have to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elderspirit.
What is going on here?
My darling, what now?
Are you as confused as I am? As everyone else is? Well, at least this thing convinced them to withdraw their weapons, and so we're doing the same. But what the hell? The creep factor just keeps coming. And now you're a Twitch logo.
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Yeah. How's this for a Twitch ad? Yeah. Are you alright? Or fussy little bun bun? How many WTFs do we need?
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
We're still trying to figure out what you are and how you recognize this guy.
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
I beg your pardon?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
Yeah.
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galoo Jaja's kin?
Yeah, well, one of them.
I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Elderspirit was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope.
I can't say that I do.
Nope.
But you know my father?
Aaronville, can you explain this for us?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
This is what she looks like now? Or is she just using this... Is she driving this robot and it's being controlled remotely?
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in! Friends of my Elderspirit are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Well, hey, we're all in the state of shock. Yeah, your mom drives a robot there, Kakiwa, and does so remotely.
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Yeah, and how has Twitch inserted itself into this game? And now we have to deal with depressing music. Let's go ahead and speak with Aaronville to complete this quest. As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what's happened, we'll need to ask her. Well, it seems pretty obvious right now, so we'll go ahead and take our 1,088,000 experience points and 1,718 gil and deal with more shocks in a single quest that we've seen in this entire expansion.